This video is going to show you how to issue a visitor badge to someone who is not a Midway USA employee. So when we issue a visitor badge, the visitor badges are issued to visitors of the organization that are going to be here less than usually a couple days, no longer than 7 days. So if it's going to be somebody who's going to be on site working for us for a long period of time, such as a contractor or a construction team, we would actually issue them a badge through the cardholder management, and that's in a separate video. Today, this video is really going to focus on the Visitor Management tab, which is right here. So to issue a visitor badge, all you have to do is click on the Visitor Management button here. From there, it's going to launch a new screen. As you can see, the default view is just everybody's photo. The first thing that I usually do is I select this list button, which makes it a little bit easier to find the visitors that we have currently active in our facility. So right now, all these folks that are listed are active visitor badges showing you their first name, their last name. We are trying to import some photos of employees who are not built into the database yet. Tells you the date that they received their badge, the date that it expires, and then the date that it was actually created in the system. It also goes a little bit further to show you the last time that they have accessed the facility, what location they accessed, their access rules, so were they allowed into the building or were they denied, and the time of that event. So to issue a new badge, what you're going to do is you're going to go down here to the bottom left-hand screen and select the new button. When you're in the new button, it's going to bring up a new screen. This system keeps a record of anybody who has ever received a visitor's badge at this facility. So if I was to type in test and test, you'll notice that I have a potential match. So what you could do is if you're entering a person for like John Smith or somebody who's been here before, instead of having to re-enter all their information again, you could click on the potential match, and then you could see that we have a few people in here that have matched the last name or the first name. If this is the person that you're actually trying to check in, what you could do is you could select that person, hit select, and it will bring all their information into the system so that you don't have to recreate it again. But if it's not that person, what you could do is then you could select their information saying that it is not the right person, and then going from there. The next step you're going to do is click on activation. You have to issue them a date. So all badges need to expire no later than 6 p.m. on the specific date that they're coming in, unless they're going to be here for a longer period of time. The next piece is you're going to assign them a cardholder group. Cardholder groups are based off your access levels. So let's say that this person is going to work on our HVAC systems. We would select the HVAC, making sure that their mobile number is still correct in the event that if we need to contact them in an event of emergency. And then the last step we're going to do is we're going to add a credential. And when we add a credential, we click on the Add Credential button, and then we're going to select Automatic Entry. As you can see, we want to make sure that the automatic entry is selected to door and that it is selected to the safety office. You could do that by a couple different ways. You could look for safety office, or you could type in safety office in the search. From there, once this box is activated, you're going to grab a badge from the vacant badge staff that is over by the cabinet. From there, you're going to swipe the badge on the reader outside the safety door, and then that will pull in all the information for that reader. So I'm going to go ahead and swipe the badge so that you can see that information. So as you can see, once the badge has been swiped, it's going to attach this badge to the test the first name of test. In the event, when that person is done with their badge, they will turn it in as they pass through the turnstile. Once they've passed through the turnstile, you could check the badge in a couple different ways. I think the easiest way is you could type in, if you know the person that is assign that badge, or you could select the return card. Since we know who this person is, we're just going to type in test, and it's going to bring up that person. From there, we're going to double click that person, and one thing we want to do is we want to verify a couple things before we check this badge in. So we're going to click on the edit button, and what we're looking for is this card number here, 12454. We're going to verify that on the back of the badge, the first 5 digits of the badge. Those digits on that badge are located right here on this card. So there's a row of numbers that are right here. We're going to be looking for the first 5 digits. These first 5 digits need to match this. And if they match, we're going to hit cancel, and then we're going to check them out. This checkout means that you're checking the visitor out, which means they're being checked out of the facility. They're no longer here. When I click on the checkout, badge 12454 now becomes available for the next person, and this test person is no longer active in our visitor management system. If you need any assistance while creating visitor badges, please don't hesitate to contact the Facilities and Safety Manager or the Human Resources Department.